Up until now, we've been focused on SDXL-based models in our tutorial series. Today, it's time to dive into something new. Let me show you Flux. Let's start by answering what is Flux. Flux is a family of advanced diffusion models developed by Black Forest Labs. When you enter a text prompt, Flux processes it in a fundamentally different way compared to SDXL models. The result is a more natural language understanding and better visual coherence in the images it generates. You'll notice this difference right away when you start using it. Now let's break down the Flux model family. There are three main variants, each designed for different users and use cases. First, we have Flux Pro. This version is aimed at enterprises and professionals who need commercial-grade outputs. But there's a catch. It's only available via API, so you can't download the model file directly. With Flux Pro, you get full commercial licensing, making it perfect for production environments where you need the best possible quality and seamless API integration. Then there is Flux Dev. This one's for developers, researchers, and creative professionals. The output quality is just a notch below Pro, but it's still very high. The big difference here is that Flux Dev is downloadable, so you can run it locally on your own hardware. However, you are not allowed to use it commercially. If you want to use Flux Dev for commercial purposes, you need to obtain a license directly from Black Forest Labs. The third variant is Flux Schnell. This one is designed for general users who care about speed and efficiency. It's open source under the Apache 2.0 license, which means you can use it commercially right out of the box. No extra licensing needed. The image quality is a bit lower, but the speed is a huge advantage, especially if you're doing rapid prototyping or working with limited hardware. Now, here's something to keep an eye on: Flux 2. Black Forest Labs has officially introduced Flux 2, their next-generation AI model. It promises several improvements, but right now, the official Flux 2 model isn't available for public download on Hugging Face or other repositories. Let's get practical now. How do you actually get started with Flux models? There are two main options, and both options are best explained on this amazing page provided by the ComfyUI creators. Just click on Flux, and you'll get all the infos you need. I'll include the link in the description. Option 1 is downloading the official Flux models from Black Forest Labs' Hugging Face repository. This requires some setup, as you'll need to download clip encoder files and a VAE file. Each file must be placed in specific directories. The complete installation process is fully documented here on this page if you'd like to follow the step-by-step guide. If you're comfortable managing all these components, this approach gives you maximum flexibility. But for beginners, it can be a bit much. That's why today I'm going to show you option 2, which is much simpler: the all-in-one file approach. If we scroll down the page a bit, you'll find a section titled Simple to Use FP8 Checkpoint Version. This section contains straightforward instructions for installing both Flux Dev and Flux Schnell models. First, download the single file FP8 checkpoint version. The file will be around 17 gigabytes. Next, place this file in your ComfyUI Models Checkpoints directory. If you're using ComfyUI on Lightning AI like me because you don't have enough GPU on your machine to do image generation, then you'll need to construct the download URL as I've shown you in part 1 of the ComfyUI Masterclass series. You'll also find this download triggering link in the written version of this tutorial on my website so that you can just copy and paste into your terminal. I have installed both Flux Dev and Schnell into ComfyUI, as you can see here. For the workflow, we're going to use a ready-made one provided by ComfyUI. I have here another browser window open that shows the ComfyUI example page. All you need to do is drag the workflow image for Flux Dev onto your browser where ComfyUI is running. Instantly, a new workflow opens up. Behind that image, there's a full ComfyUI workflow with all the settings you need to get started. No manual setup required. Let's do the same thing with Flux Schnell. Just drag the image onto the browser window that runs ComfyUI. As you can see, we have here two new workflow tabs open, one that runs Flux Dev and one that runs Flux Schnell. Remember to save these two workflows if you want to reuse them later. Now, let's make sure we have selected the right model to test this out. With everything in place, you're ready to generate images. Just hit the Generate button and watch as Flux brings your prompts to life. The image quality is really great. We can do the same thing with the Dev workflow, but mind you, generation is much slower with Flux Dev. However, the image result is also amazing. Let's pause for a second and look at the Schnell workflow. You'll notice that it resembles the SDXL workflow very much, but there are some differences. For example, the VAE encode node is named differently. This one does the same thing, just works better for Flux. Notice that the negative prompt box is collapsed. That is because Flux 1 doesn't support negative prompts. So it doesn't really matter what you put in here. Make sure to set the CFG value to 1 for the Schnell version. I'll talk more about that later. Use Euler for sampler and simple as scheduler. Notice that the number of steps is set to only 4. This is one of the key strengths of the Schnell model compared to the Dev model, which requires 20 steps, making it slower but delivering higher quality results. Another important element to highlight is the FluxGuidance node found exclusively in the Flux Dev workflow. This specialized node controls how strictly the AI adheres to your text prompts, similar to CFG in traditional Stable Diffusion models, but with unique implementation differences. Flux Schnell intentionally lacks this node because it uses a fixed guidance implementation optimized for speed. Schnell is specifically designed to operate with CFG set to 1, which effectively means negative prompts are ignored entirely. Meanwhile, with Flux Dev, you can fine-tune the guidance parameter just as you would adjust CFG in SDXL-based models, giving you more creative control at the cost of longer generation times. In my testing, Flux Dev did produce better quality images than Schnell, but the difference wasn't dramatic enough to justify the significantly longer generation times. For me, Schnell is the clear winner. Its lightning-fast performance saves both time and GPU tokens, which is perfect for rapid iteration. Plus, it's the only Flux model that offers free commercial use under its Apache 2.0 license. Both models deliver impressive results, and I'm genuinely excited to see what Flux 2 will bring when it's finally released to the public. Black Forest Labs also has an intriguing text-to-video generation teaser on their website. I can't wait to explore that technology when it launches. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for an in-depth video on that as soon as it drops. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll join me soon in my next video.